been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it?
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
His first carry, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Hines. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Third play here. This opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
8-yard pickup. And the Colts first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Hines, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. Now Garoppolo. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Colts.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking deep for it's caught at the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Number 13.
T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want is...
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I'm not saying on my account.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Like
80! These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 6-6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. They'll have a 1st down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
2nd and a yard at the Colts' 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the keeper. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
18-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
You better be afraid of me. Check, check. Lucky. Switch. Hero 15. Rush in.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Colts 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Play action. Garoppolo looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Carry for Edwards-Helaire. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
Taken down back at
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Switch. Yellow. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Ball. Mike's 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And going deep. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 33 yards that time. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Mahomes now on first down, going for it all. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Alert 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Yellow.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
Chiefs. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll turn to Thompson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 9, check 9. Check your hot read.
Mahomes going to throw, escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Point after.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is it!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Hines. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Hines. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Turnover on down.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 25.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Swatted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 27th, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
On first down, it's Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
On the play leads to second and goal at the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
This is Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
And here's Edwards-Helaire.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Chiefs 34, Colts 20. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Garoppolo to try again on second down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And They give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 13. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Garoppolo's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he's into the clear.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
To kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Rodgers on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play fake. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.